very clear example of the problems of having a masjid set up with a board of 5 people. Okay, is the continuous balkanization of the community. And by balkanization, if you don't know what it means, okay, is that you have splintering. You have and usually in our community, it's divided on ethnicity. Okay, so let me go back about 30 years to the first masjid built in Arlington, and it had a board of 5 dictators. And after a few years, there was so much fighting going on that you had like simultaneously 2 different groups of people left and opened up 2 other masajid. And then the ones from the north got tired of driving all the way north, so they opened up one in the south. And then later, because it was mostly a Palestinian masjid, so the Syrians got tired of it and they went somewhere else and opened a place for the Syrians. And then there's one down the street for the Palestinians, and they don't get along together. And then, you have the Bosnian masjid and the Albanian masjid, And mashallah, for the mission of Islam, there is no masjid. For the converts, nothing. You know, and so now you have over 70 masajid and musallas, you know, and every one has its masjid overhead. It has bills it has to pay every month, and they barely raise enough money for that, and they can't raise enough money to hire the people they need, to work with the youth, to work with the converts, to have a professional counselor in the community. Yeah, okay, that's not progress. Now the masajid, so many of them are becoming empty. You screwed it up, okay? Um, and it's an example of why, you have to recruit people in the community who know actually what the hell we're doing. Okay, it's not just, well, this brother, he comes to the masjid every day and he's willing to volunteer his time, and so, he can be on the board. Which, the way I understand it, the way most of the masajid are set up in their bylaws, is that the only requirement to be on a board is that you can volunteer 10 hours a week. Well, that's not a qualification. It doesn't say anything about, what their education is, how much Islam they know, how much organizational intelligence do they know, how much social intelligence do they have, what kind of vision do they have. Nothing. And so you have all these massages set up that were never involved, and even if there were people, fairly well educated people like doctors and lawyers and accountants and whatever, but that doesn't mean they know anything about organizations. So where were your organizational analysts? And why are they not recruited to come in and help you restructure your failed masajid? And where are your people who understand sociology and psychology and social psychology, etc., to come in and help you set up an organization that is representative of the various demographics in your community, so that you're not ignoring people and pissing them off and they leave? Duh. Okay? So you screwed Islam in America. It's already done. It's toast. It's gone. You failed. You failed the mission of Islam because you screwed the converts. And Allah is not your friend. Allah is not happy with you. You can think whatever you want, but your crimes are going to come out Yom Al-Qiyamah. They're going to be shoved in your face, okay, about what you did to Allah's deen and what you did to the people of Allah's deen. Okay? So it's very serious. You can take it serious, or you can just keep ignoring and just enjoy yourselves the way you've been doing for 50 years. But from the cover to cover of the Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has warned. It is not just that Allah warns, kuffar, non-Muslims. No, the Quran is a book of warning to everybody, and that includes people called Muslims. But you can ignore it, okay? But you screwed up Allah's deen, and you caused tremendous harm. See, the possibility of Islam in America was the greatest opportunity that the Ummah has had in over 500 years, since Islam was driven out of Europe, okay? But unfortunately, the Muslims who came to the United States didn't come for Islam, didn't know anything about Islam, have ridiculous pathological qualities where you don't listen to anybody, you don't self-educate, you want to dictate and control, but you don't listen to people. You don't have respect for anybody but yourself. You think you know everything you're doing. And the 50 years that have passed have proven that you blew it.